What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another episode of our Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Reports for Aegis Brand Studios. I'm being joined again by Alex.
Hello again.
He made a rather positive impression on the two games we've had you on here for. So bringing you back as your nice friendly face.
Oh yeah, the friendly face bringing CGR.
Yeah, exactly.
Not this time, I promise.
That's good. Just lean into it, right? So we have another game going on. We have Red Skull Master of the World against, it looks like, a Mystique Brotherhood.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this. It should be good fun. We got some senators. We got some demons downtown. So we're going to get going with that one in just a moment. As usual, we are playing on one of the great pre-marked maps by iWar Games. You can check out a link in the description below. And of course, if you want to support the channel, hit up patreon.com/AegisBrandStudios. Just a couple bucks a month, but it helps all this happen. And I can't thank you guys enough. So thank you so much for being patrons. And of course, thank everyone for just tuning in and watching. Anyway, let's get rolling.
All right.
All right, Alex, why don't you tell us what you got?
Well, today I've got Mystique Brotherhood with Mystique, obviously, Juggernaut, Rogue, Sabretooth, and Pyro. Really looking to deal a lot of damage with this surprisingly objectives-focused faction.
Yeah, I watched you play a couple games with this sort of like setup, and yep, they can definitely hit hard.
Oh yeah.
All right, looking forward to it. And it looks like you got Asteroid M, Deception, Patch-Up, Pyrotechnics, and Exceptional Healing.
Yep.
All right, very cool. And across the way, we have Red Skull, Master of the World, leading the Cabal 3 with the Winter Soldier, with Baron Helmet Zemo, Loki with the Space Stone kicking around this time, and Bullseye just kind of just fill out that last couple of little bits of threat there. So I'm hoping that I can either hit you with enough quality attacks or something, because you got some beefy boys in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we got Soldat Activated, Cosmic Invigoration, Dark Rain, Brace for Impact, and Marked for Death. And because I can already hear the clickety-clack of people typing here, I realized that the Cosmic Invigoration was Red Skull, not Johann Schmidt, so we've just dropped that for Cosmic Obliteration here. We're all deployed. Just a nice little central battle line there for the Brotherhood. Same deal with the Cabal Masters of the World over here. Senators in Demons Downtown. So, Alex, you got first turn. We're going to jump into Brotherhood turn 1. So who are we going to start off with?
I'm going to start with a fairly boring first turn with Rogue. She's just going to be moving up a little bit and get herself just within one of this Senator here with 2 move actions.
I never mind a boring turn from Rogue.
Yeah, she's going to pick it up.
Yep.
And because of Mystique's leadership, the power that she spent to do so is immediately refunded.
Yes, sir.
It's great. It's
awesome.
Value.
Fantastic. All right, that's Rogue all done.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go with Bullseye. And Bullseye is going to just do a move, and he's going to end right up here within one of this objective, because this is going to just make it a little bit more difficult for you to get a nasty little deception off on me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because that towards arc is definitely not the easiest thing to get with with that particular thing here. And that will be Bullseye all done. Who do we have to respond with?
All right, we're going to be going with Pyro, doing something really interesting, but really kind of boring.
He's going to set himself on fire?
Only
Protest?
a little bit, yeah.
Only a little bit.
Only a little bit on fire. He's going to hang out just right over here and be on.
He's got that range 4 attack, right? So
yeah,
and he's going to be able to manipulate a lot of fire.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for, but not for right now.
Very cool. We're going to go with Loki, and Loki is going to take a walk over to here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to spend 2 power, and we're going to use the Space Stone, and we're just going to place Mr. Zemo there.
Coming up the board.
Yep, and that is Loki all done. All right, who's up next?
We're doing some more boring stuff. Sabretooth is going to temper his insane rage, and he's just going to walk up and kidnap a guy.
All right. That's his tempered rage. Okay, yeah. I love it. That's great. And that's Sabretooth all done, it looks like.
That's all.
We're going to go with the Red Skull, and he's just going to do a move over to here. And we're just going to grab this Senator. And I've successfully created a nice little deception-proof castle here for you to deal with. So there we go. We got good old Jugs up next.
Jugs himself is going to just walk to the other side of this car.
Yes, sir.
And then, then he's going to walk again.
Okay.
So he's just going to get his... Or is he already there?
You are within range of it, by the way.
Well, would you look at that? He's so good at this. He's going to kidnap a man as well. He's going to refund the power for doing that. Also, when he moved, he gained some more power.
Yes, sir.
2 whole extra power, which is going to... Oh, now he's another movement even?
And you're not in the root bubble.
Which means I could just rampage straight up the board if I wanted to.
I think you should. Right into my kill box. I love this
Right
idea.
into the kill box?
This idea is a marvelous idea. I think you should go ahead and do it.
No, I think he actually just sits there and hangs out with all the power he's gained.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig it. We're going to go with Bucky next. And something I forgot to mention is Soldad Activated did get played. So he's going to be hanging out near Red Skull for a lot of this game here.
Best buddies.
Yep. And Juggernaut is size 4, correct?
Juggernaut is size 4.
Well, someone is going to get shot because I don't think I'm within range of Pyro. No, that definitely looks
just
like I'm not. Yeah, so we got 5 dice going into Mr. Juggernaut from Bucky here.
Physical?
It is physical. I'm actually hoping for all wilds because I'll just suppress the ever-living bejeebus out of your power. 1 wild. So far you're taking 1 damage.
Am I getting cover from the building?
This is
tight.
I don't think you are.
No, just out.
Just out.
Yeah, so I will take 1.
Yep, and you're going to lose 1 power. So you stay at 3 power basically, because that's all that does.
All right.
And that gives Bucky 1 power to play around with, and that's going to end his activation. Mystique, all that's left.
Yeah, she's got a really interesting turn where she moves twice and hangs out over here next to Sabretooth.
That's it, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
Very interesting and definitely not suspicious at all.
Super interesting. Cool. We're going to go with Zemo, and we're going to move him up to here. And I want to hopefully stay within... Yeah, and I'm within 2. Okay. So I'm not getting deception, so that's good. I'm not going to pick up the Senator just yet. I'm going to throw an adhesive gun, though, into, I think, Sabretooth.
All right, and this is energy?
No, this is just physical.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 dice physical. I honestly don't care about damage. I just want to throw some conditions on you. I will throw absolutely no conditions on you at the moment, but I got Strategic Genius. So I will throw no conditions and do no damage, and that was just an awful attack by Zemo there. That was unfortunate.
I'm okay with that.
And I'll spend 1 to pick up the Senator here. And that will be Zemo and the round. So at the end of the round, you have what, 3 Senators?
I got 3 Senators and 1 point in the back.
Yeah, and I am basically sitting on exactly the same thing here. So even score. We're both scoring 4 points, it looks like, as we go into round 2. You've maintained priority.
I have.
Pyro is going to be incinerated, or is he immune to it? I can't remember.
What are you talking about being immune to fire? He just controls it.
He just controls it, that's right. He doesn't like it. And then Loki over here is also going to be incinerated.
All right.
All right, who are we going to kick off the round with?
We're going to start with Rogue. She's going to be spending 2 power to do a charge, which is just going to get her up over here.
Okay, so at the end of your movement, I'm going to spend 3 for kill box.
Kill box time.
Yep, I'm going to blow up this piece of terrain. Oh, no, it's size 3 or less. Never mind. I can't kill box that one.
No kill box.
Continue on.
Well, she's going to be continuing on by doing a 5 dice absorbing strike into the Winter Soldier.
Sure.
Is his energy defense worse?
It's 3.
Well, then it's going to be energy type.
All right.
For 3 with a crit.
Okay.
4 damage.
All right. I got 3 dice. Apparently I'm going to be taking 4, and I'm going to lose 1 of my power and gain 3.
Yeah, so I will gain 5 then, because I sapped 1 and did 4 damage.
Yes, I'll go down to 2 and then take 4 damage and go up to 6.
Okay.
So that hurts.
That does hurt.
That hurts considerably, actually.
Well, if it went so well the first time, what if we tried that again?
Sounds like fun.
That's significantly worse.
No, not as good. Not as good here. And look at there's the
there's the block.
Yeah, there's the block I could have used last time here.
All right. Well, we're not quite done yet.
Do you need a moment to think?
No, I think I know exactly what I'm doing. She has so much power, and what's power doing but there to be spent?
Okay.
She's going to spend 3 power, and she's going to pick up this quick change directly underneath her and throw it at Red Skull.
At Red Skull? Well, guess who's going to brace that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Just going to... Here, I'll get rid of Rogue here.
And I remove this thing she threw.
There we go. Bucky's going. We're going to spend 2. We're going to do a hit and run, and we're going to throw 5. Actually, what range do I have on me? I don't have range on thingy here. So we're going to throw 5 dice. No, we're going to spend 3 for a clean sweep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to spend 3 for a clean sweep. And we are going to do 7 dice into Rogue.
And this is physical?
Physical, yes, sir.
All right.
So let's see here. Do I want to make this a skull? Yes, I'm going to make this a crit.
Okay.
And so that's 7.
7? Well, she's blocking 2 and reducing by 1, so she'll only take 4.
Yep.
That's still a lot.
And I did not get my clean sweep off, which is kind of unfortunate. So what we're going to do then is we're going to do the hit and run still, and do I just go over here? We're going to go right there, I think. Yeah, we're going to go right there, I think. And Rogue only has how much left?
2.
2 left, eh? So do I want to try and red agent this, or do I want to... What's her defenses?
She's 4-3-3 with a damage reduction.
Alright. You know what, let's... I can't do another hit and run here. Oh, 1 second. I get 1 reroll because of Spetsnaz.
Aha!
Oh, no, I wasn't within one of you yet. No,
Oh,
I wasn't within one. So I think what we're going to do here is we're actually going to hit and run a little bit further up the board here.
Okay.
Come to think of it. We're going to hit and run right up to here.
I see.
Let's see if I can actually do this and be within one of you as well. Because that is range 3, 3, 3. Beautiful. Okay, and we're going to do another... we're going to spend our last 3 power.
Okay.
And we're going to do another red agent here. Oh, no, I can't do that because I would have had to spend a power on... Jeez, I'm having a bad time with this. So yeah, we're just gonna hang back here. And we're just going to throw 5 dice. Yeah, 5 dice into Rogue.
Physical?
No, I'm going to spend 1, and I'm going to make it energy.
Alrighty.
So let's see if I can't do 2 damage into you.
You might.
Not with a roll like that. I do have Spetsnaz training, so I will get 2 successes.
I will block 1 and can't reduce below 1.
Yep.
So
and you are going to be stunned.
She is stunned.
You are stunned. Not that it matters. You have all the power in the world at the moment, which is pretty good there. And that is going to be the end of Bucky's activation. All right, what's up?
Pyro is going to be spending 2 power, and so is Rogue.
Okay.
They're both going to be using Asteroid M. This is going to allow Pyro to teleport up the board right over to here.
I love it.
I also love it. He's going to then be using a Flame Jet beam attack into both Loki and Bullseye.
Okay, so who are you starting with?
Let's start with Loki.
Let's start with Loki? Okay. So Loki is going to spend some power to do Trickster, and he's going to move just out of range 3 of your beam.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. Well,
yeah, that should be out of range of the beam there.
It is.
Just out of range of the beam. Beautiful.
Well,
okay.
I guess just into Bullseye then?
Just into Bullseye.
That's just 2, and no wild trigger for Incinerate.
I'll block 2 of them.
Unfortunate.
But you do gain 1 power for that.
I do. I gain 1 whole power.
Which is good, because you're still in my root bubble, too.
Yes. Don't think I'll be able to beam.
You could beam... You could get both of them, or... yeah, you could beam both of them as well.
Alright. And I think if I'm beaming this way, I don't quite hit Rogue.
Yeah, there's an angle in which you don't hit Rogue.
Alright, then let's do the one where I don't hit Rogue. Okay. We're going into Bullseye and Zemo. So let's try Bullseye again.
Okay.
Just 1.
I'll block it.
I think you might.
You know what I keep forgetting about? My strategic genius reroll with Zemo.
Oh,
Bucky could have been rerolling a lot more dice.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Anyway, into Zemo.
Speaking of Zemo.
Okay.
Oh, there's a crit. There's a crit.
No
3?
wild, though.
No wild.
And strategic genius. I'll take 2.
You'll take 2. I will gain 2 power from having done that, because it's once per attack. And from there... I'm really thinking I want to spend 3 to firewall someone, because I think he's still within range for...
I am definitely still within range 4, yeah.
Yeah. Who am I firewalling? This gives them root and slow?
I mean, at this point in this particular game, I don't know if slow is really going to matter, but
No,
root
the root
could...
is quite big.
Rooting Red Skull is kind of cruel.
That's what I'm thinking. Turns off his few of his powers, actually. So let's use Firewall, put it on Red Skull there. He's going to be slowed and...
Root and slow, eh? Alright. Yeah, Red Skull does not like that, but such is life.
I was really hoping to light a few more people on fire there, but that's alright. There'll be plenty of fire to come.
I'm surprised I actually got away without being horribly incinerated all over the place there.
It tends to happen with my pyro.
Okay, cool. We're going to go with Zemo. We're going to spend 3, and we're going to do a coup de grace into Rogue here.
Into Rogue?
Into Rogue,
yeah. It's certainly a coup de grace. She is not doing fantastic.
So this is a 7 dice physical attack into Rogue.
All right.
And he's adding only 2.
I'm not doing great on my defense roll, though.
All right, well, there's no reason for me to do any rerolls here. Does not matter. So Rogue is going to get dazed.
She is. She'll take 1 damage.
Does she have a Senator?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, eh? So we're just going to drop it right back here. And this also gives me a short advance with Zemo, which is actually what I was really looking forward to here. So Zemo's just going to advance right over to there. And then I think what we're going to do is throw a 5 dice attack into Mr. Pyro here.
But he's incinerated.
He is, and I'm going to poke him with a stick.
Oh, geez.
All right, well, Strategic Genius reroll.
Oh, no.
So 5 damage.
Well, I've got a crit, which means I'm blocking 1, taking 4, and not dying.
That's always good.
Not death is great.
That was surprisingly good here. I wasn't expecting that much. So cool. No suppressive though, so I didn't actually take you down on that one. But I'm happy with this. This is a good attack. We got Sabretooth.
Sabretooth is going to move up the board, get himself right next to his buddy Bucky here. His buddy Bucky. Yep. And he's going to show him just how much he loves Bucky by doing a 5 dice claw slash.
Okay.
With a wild pierce. No pierce, but that's still 3.
I'm blocking 2, and then Strategic Genius reroll 3.
So you take nothing.
Bucky takes nothing.
Certainly not the number of damage I was hoping you would take. I was hoping it would be...
I expected at least 1 as well.
I was hoping for 1, yeah. 1 was the magic number there. Sabretooth didn't quite deliver.
It wouldn't be the magic number because Mr. Loki is back here still being a pain in the behind.
So 2 would be the magic number.
Yeah, you would have needed 2 to actually get your pounce or your throws in.
That is a little unfortunate, but is what it is.
I was about to say, do we have another one coming? But that was your... Ooh.
No, he moved up. Yeah.
I'm getting a bunch of lucky strokes this round.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can turn it around just a little bit.
All right, let's see what we can do here. We're going to go with Red Skull. 5 dice Cosmic Burst into Mr. Sabretooth here.
Mr. Tooth?
There's a Wild Pierce kicking around here. So, let's see. Good start. So, only 2 at the moment. You're not blocking anything. I got a Strategic Genius reroll.
Oh.
So, only 2.
Still just 2.
And no shock going on there, but I get some power, which is actually excellent. That gives me the ability to do what I wanted to do next, which is to Cosmic Obliteration.
All right.
So I'm going to spend 2 power. I'm going to remove all special conditions from Johann Schmidt, then choose 1 non-dazed enemy character within 3 of Johann Schmidt for each power spent to play this card. Each character gains one of the following special conditions: Hex, Root, or Incinerate.
Alrighty.
So what we're going to do is we're going to Pyro has 4. We're gonna Hex Pyro.
All right.
And we are going to, we're going to Hex Sabretooth as well, I think.
All right.
Yeah, so both of them are just going to be hexed.
That's unfortunate.
And now I got me another attack, so I'm just going to throw another 5 dice attack at someone.
Who's it going to be?
I think I'm going to throw it into Sabretooth, because right now Pyro is not scoring you anything, and he's a very easy daze next round.
He is.
Oh my, okay.
Cool. Speaking of easy dazes...
Guess what's becoming a crit? And then I have...
so I'm blocking 1.
Strategic Genius. So let's see, that's only going to be 5. going through on you.
5 going through?
Sorry, 4 going through after you block one.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, 4
that
going
means
through.
he's not actually dead right now.
Oh, 5 would have done it, eh?
He's on 1.
So, and I have bad news for you. You're also shocked at this point.
That's fine. I think he's going down soon.
All right, and I have lots of power here to do all sorts of fun things. I need to think about something. And then last thing, I almost forgot. I had to pay 1 power for the skull, so I only had 3 power. I'm going to spend 1 from Red Skull Master of the World and 3 from Helmet Zemo, and we're going to do a what is this? Nothing is beyond my reach, and we're going to place within range 3 here. So we're just going to place him right there.
All right.
Yeah, we're just going to place him right there, I think. We got Juggernaut up next.
Juggernaut is going to move himself up the board to get onto this point.
Yes, sir. So I feel like I just need to remind you, you are now within 4 of Loki.
Yes.
So the root bubble is now in effect.
The root bubble is now in effect, but he did move, so he's going to gain 2 more power. That's going to give him 6 power.
Okay.
And just wondering here. The guy who's giving you rerolls, I really don't like him.
You don't want Zemo to be standing?
No, Zemo's not very friendly. So root only affects superpowers, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So this 10 dice physical attack.
All right.
Oh, no, 10 dice, 10 dice. That's how math works.
Okay, bring it on.
10 dice physical into Zemo. That's pretty good.
Good talk. Hey, look at that. I think no matter what, Zemo's about to go down.
Well, there's one more in there with the crits.
Yeah. So how much damage are you dealing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, okay. So there's a senator that you're going to get to place. You did 4 damage to Zemo.
Oh, I love dealing 4 damage.
Yep.
We're going to drop this senator way over here.
Will it reach over there?
Looks like it, just maybe on the other side of...
Let's see, because that's the... Yeah, I don't think it will.
Maybe there?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can place... That's right. Yeah, you can place it under bases. That's right.
Yeah. So that was really good. I did get the wild trigger, so he's just gonna, bump himself right into Bucky and do 1 damage.
All right. I love it when Bucky gets some extra health there, or power.
Yeah. And that's going to be Juggernaut's fantastic time.
All right. Very cool. We're going to go with Bullseye. And we're just going to throw 4 dice into Mr. Juggernaut here.
Into Juggernaut?
And a Juggernaut.
All right. He's got 4 dice defense.
For 2.
For 3.
That's fine. I just wanted the power, to be honest, because now I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to spend 2 for a hit and run.
Okay. Into Juggernaut.
Juggernaut again. Yep. And I'll deal 3 this time.
I'm blocking 2 currently. Blocking 2. I'll take 1.
You'll take 1, and I'm going to bleed you as part of that. And the hit and run, I'm just going to wander back here and take this back point for me. And that will be all that Bullseye is up to. Mystique going to finish off your round.
Yeah, she's going to move over to here with her big long movement.
Yes, sir.
And setting up for things later.
And you're definitely on a 4 at the moment.
She's out of 4. Haha! So she's going to be taking her rapid fire pistols and trying very, very desperately to do 1 point of damage to Winter Soldier.
All right, I got 4 dice.
Are you...
Good talk.
This is fine.
Hey,
everything's fine.
If it makes you feel better, I blocked nothing.
Oh, well, you blocked nothing, I did nothing. It's equivalent exchange.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is going to be her turn.
Oh, you didn't even get the rapid fire.
No, I got nothing.
Ooh, that's rough, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
but she does gain a power.
There you go. Well, I guess we got Loki coming up. We're going to go with Loki, and he's going to wander over here.
Wander over yonder?
Yeah, he's going to wander over yonder, and I should be within 3 of Mystique. Beautiful.
Yep.
So I'm going to... actually, that's... I was hoping for better power generation, but no, that's actually not going to generate me the power I was hoping to get here. So I'm just going to punch Juggernaut with 5 dice physical.
Physical? He's got 4 of those.
Yep. For...
blocking 1 currently?
I'm going to make... You're blocking 1, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And damage reduction, so I'll only gain 1. You know what? I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you dealing current?
I'm dealing 2.
So I will spend... How much power do you need
Because honestly,
to generate?
I can't... I just need to generate 1 to do what I want to do.
So I think I'll have to nice punch it and take no damage.
Well, no, because I got 3 successes.
Oh, you got 3 successes.
Yeah, you're blocking 1, and then nice punch would reduce it by 1. So I'm getting my 1 power no matter what.
You're getting the 1, yeah.
Yeah. And that'll give me my other power, which I'm going to use to do a Space Stone on Miss Mystique here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna
Send her away.
yeet her away.
All right.
Like so. Because that means she's gonna have to spend an action to get within range to blow stuff up.
Yes.
So that is gonna be Loki all done, I think. So at the end of the round, we are both still holding 2 senators apiece.
Mhm.
And I am holding this back point here, so I got an edge of 1 point on you.
Aha.
I'm the good guys. I'll go up to 7, you'll go up to 6. But it is still Brotherhood initiative, so you'll be going first next round.
All right.
All right, after much deliberation, Alex, who are we going with?
We're going to be going with Sabretooth. He's going to be
Alright.
spending far too much power to do what he needs to do because he's still inside Loki's I don't want to have fun bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to be spending 4 power on Catch Runt
Okay.
instead of the normal 3. This
So-
is going to let him take this Bucky man and throw it directly into Baron Zemo.
Okay, so Bucky's going to go down.
Yep.
And he'll just gain a power for that. And Zemo, with his 4 physical, will block 1. I think. Let's see. Can I turn that skull into a thing with my leadership here? No, it's only as part of an attack. So no, I cannot. So it looks like I'll take 2
Okay.
from that. Okay. That's a pretty good start so far.
Yep. Then he's going to be spending 2 power for his Spender Bloodthirsty Onslaught.
Yes, sir.
And this is going into Zemo.
Geez, that's only 2 power, eh?
Yeah. So
Kinda
it's a
crazy.
6 dice physical with a Wild Pierce.
I love it.
And after this attack as well, he's going to place within 1 of Zemo. That's
Ah.
3 with the Pierce.
Ooh. Well, I get a strategic genius reroll. So it looks like I'm taking 3.
All right.
Zemo has 1 left.
Zemo has 1 health left.
Yep.
Where is this? He's
And-
going to come right over here.
Yes, sir.
Right. In
I
that
got-
little
I got-
nook.
oh,
Oh,
good.
whoops.
Game state aborted.
My game state.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, now that he's landed, he's taking his Hex and Shocks with him, which really haven't...
Oh, you've been rolling 1 too many dice, I
Oh,
think.
you're right. I rolled 1 too many die there.
Yeah.
I guess take 1 fewer damage?
Okay. That was on Zemo there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I got 2 left then.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think it's really going to matter in the grand scheme of
I
things.
really
but-
hope it doesn't.
And you haven't been adding any crits, correct?
No, I have not been
Okay.
adding any crits.
Beautiful.
I'd have to roll those to add crits.
That's fair.
Whew. So now I
You-
think we're going to do a 4 dice, not 5 dice, Claw Slash into Zemo.
Okay. Let's see if Zemo can live. Ooh, Zemo might live. Zemo's going to live.
Zemo's going to live!
Just for good measure, I'm going to reroll one of these.
Yeah, that is not what I needed from Sabretooth
Yep.
here.
And you lack the power to get your last throw off because of that pesky,
Yeah, that pesky not root.
that pesky not root.
So he is going to healing factor himself for 1
Yes, sir.
at the end of that, and ooh, how annoying do I want him to be? No, I think that's all. I think that's all he's going to do.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so first off, we're gonna spend 3 power from Zemo,
Okay.
and we're gonna put Dark Rain onto Juggernaut.
Oh,
So
no.
I get to do a whole bunch of rerolls.
That
into
is
Juggernaut.
unfortunate.
Next up, I think what we're gonna do, because I want to get a turn out with this guy here, we are going to do a Sword Strike. I think. No, we're gonna spend 3, and we're gonna do a coup de grace
Okay.
into Juggernaut. So this is a 7 dice
Physical.
physical, and
He
you are
is
incinerated.
so he's rolling 1 fewer.
Yep. By the way, did Juggernaut take a damage for the bleed from Bullseye? Did he activate after Bullseye or before?
I think it was before.
Okay. We will treat that as a crit.
Okay.
And then I got 1 reroll in here. So we'll do 4. You're
4.
blocking
I'm blocking
2.
2.
Oh, wait, I get full rerolls.
Oh, full rerolls.
I get full rerolls.
Dark Rain.
Does that include skulls? It does not look like it includes skulls. So let's do some more rerolls here. For a total of 7 now.
Total of 7. I'm blocking 2, reducing to 5. If I use Nice Punch for 2, he'll only take 4 and not be dead.
Oh, wait, sorry, 8, because the skull counts.
The skull counts?
The skull
So
counts.
why am I even talking about using a
Yeah,
Nice Punch?
yeah,
I'm
I
just
think
taking 5.
I think I just absolutely dummied Juggernaut.
A little bit. Just a little.
So interestingly enough, I also get to drop this guy.
Yes, you have to drop the
and,
Senator.
So we're gonna just drop the Senator back over here, I think.
Okay.
And I get to do an advance as part of that because I did a coup de grace.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do, was very much unanticipated here. So we're gonna just advance over to here,
Okay.
and we're gonna attempt to do a punch into Mr. Pyro there. I think.
Pyro.
Yeah. So 5 dice into Pyro.
And he's got 2 because he's incinerated.
Jeez, the funny thing is the game plan was to do a dancing strike and then just another 7 dice attack with sword strike into Juggernaut, but was not needed.
I would have been fine with that plan.
Jeez.
Well, I'm blocking 3, which is
I have a pierce.
still not. Even if you didn't have the pierce, he'd still be taking the 1.
I also have a dancing strike there.
Stop! He's already dead.
Stop! He's already dead. So I'm going to get to advance again. Let's see. This one is advancing short.
Okay.
So we're just going to advance short over to here.
Oh, well, he'd actually be super dead. I exploded a crit when I shouldn't have on him, but it's fine. He's still dead. Game state unchanged.
And we'll spend 1 to pick up this guy, and we're down to 2 power on Zemo, who just
all?
had an absolutely amazing turn. Apparently, that's 2 amazing turns that Zemo has actually had this game so far.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Okay, that's Zemo all done. All right, who's up next?
We're gonna go with Rogue. She's got a lot of catch up to do here. So she's gonna be spending 1 extra power, so a total of 3.
Yeah, gotta love that root bubble.
Yeah. She's gonna spend 3 to do a charge. So she's going to get herself way back over here.
It's a good thing you took out Winter Soldier, because I would have so killboxed right there.
Oh yeah, it would have been rough. And she's actually going to be charging into an absorbing strike on Bullseye.
Into Mr. Bullseye?
Yeah, is he worse on any certain defenses?
No.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's rolling 2.
Well, this is energy. Oof.
I'll block it.
That is not ideal.
That's not what you wanted to happen. No, sir.
Well, we're going to try...
I am going to... I'm going to spend 2 for parting shot.
Okay.
And I'm just going to make Rogue deal... I'm going to deal 1 point of damage to Rogue.
Okay.
Just because. And
just
then...
because he wants to watch her hurt.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get him onto the other side of the... Oh, actually, no, because you have a character throw, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, so I don't care about the actual movement. I just wanted to actually do some damage to you.
Okay.
So...
Oh, she doesn't have a character throw. She has a terrain throw.
If you do your spender, there's a character throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is after the attacker's result, so it would have to be a 7 dice attack that doesn't kill.
I mean, I still got full health.
You do have full health. We're gonna keep spending power.
Okay.
What is power if not there to spend?
So what do we got?
Oh, you know what? No, we have to punch first. We're going to do another 5 dice attack into Zemo this time.
Into Zemo?
Yeah.
Okay. With do energy.
We'll do energy.
Yeah, do energy, because I got 1 rest on this one.
Oh, there we
go.
4 damage.
You got him regardless. I'll block 2 of it, and I'll still take. So this senator goes down. I don't know. Do you want to play? Do you want Rogue to pick him up?
I do think she wants to pick it up, so she's going to spend the power. Pick it up. She's still sitting at 5 here.
Okay.
Then, am I in the right spot?
Gonna do a mutant absorption into someone?
Oh, I was actually thinking. That's a mighty fine looking size 4 truck there.
It is.
Would be a real shame if someone were to pick that up and throw it directly at
Bullseye?
At Bullseye.
Sure. Okay. So Bullseye will block 1 of it and take 4, and Bullseye's down.
All right.
So if you want to go ahead and drop that somewhere.
I do want to drop that somewhere. This one?
This one right here.
This one here?
I think. No, maybe it's this one.
Game
no, because
state?
that was Sabretooth.
Yes, that was Sabretooth.
So that one right there, yeah.
Yeah. Game state preserved. This was off of Bullseye.
Yeah.
Let's put it over behind Sabretooth here.
Okay.
I think that's good. Yeah.
All right. Cool stuff. And that is Mr. Bullseye down.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rogue was going into him. That was kind of to be expected there.
Yeah, Rogue she started off a little weak, but she pulled it off in the end there.
She got rolling eventually.
Yeah.
Good stuff. We're going to go with Loki. And I think what we're going to do here is we are going to advance him medium. So this is going to put him, we're going to put him right over here, which should put him on the point.
It should be.
I believe, yeah. And Then next up, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a Frost Blast into Mystique there.
All right, so
this is just a 4 dice energy.
and she's got 3.
Yep. For 3 points of damage.
Block in 2, taking 1.
All right, that's beautiful. That's what I wanted. If this attack deals damage, you're going to gain the slow special condition.
I don't like that.
No, sir. So now you're slowed. And I'm going to spend 2 power. And we are just going to, we're just going to like Space Stone you away a little bit further.
Okay.
Be gone with you, Mystique. I don't want to deal with you. That's how we do. And that is Loki all done. Almost forgot, Loki's picking up a senator at the end of all this as well. All right, what's Mystique up to?
Mystique's going to move slow.
Yes,
as opposed
sir.
to her usual, the opposite of that.
Take that.
And get on this back point here. And we're going to finally, took me long enough, get to use Deception.
Yep, because Bucky is knocked out, so...
Bucky's knocked out, so Loki doesn't have enough friends nearby to realize that the guy in front of her is definitely Mystique.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
I mean, I think Loki's tough enough that he can hold on to some stuff here.
I'm really hoping he's less tough than he looks.
All right.
Mystique's going to be spending 3 power.
Yes, sir.
To do an espionage attack into him, and before damage is dealt, he is stunned.
All right.
Oh my.
Does damage need to be dealt for this?
No.
Or, well, I'm still going to take 1, it looks like.
There you go. And you're only gaining 1 of that because you're stunned.
Oh, I'm only gaining 1 of that anyway. The big deal, though, is that it is going to really hamper his power generation for the next round.
And that's going to hopefully do something.
All right, cool. And that's Mystique all done, it looks like.
That's Mystique.
We're going to go with Red Skull, and we're going to start off with a Cosmic Burst. For giggles, we're going to make it Mystic into Rogue here. So let's see what I can do. Oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, that's also pretty good.
Okay. So you're only going to take 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
You are going to be shocked, however.
That is unfortunate.
That's still kind of a big deal for me. All right. So now you have what? 4 health remaining?
Yes.
I am going to. Oh, now I'm actually very torn on what I want to do here because I got to score some points as well. So you know what? This is not exactly what I wanted to do. I'm going to spend 4 for Nothing Is Beyond My Reach, and we're just going to place Red Skull right over here.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to place Red Skull right there.
All right.
Because this way Sabretooth doesn't have a direct pounce at him. And now I'm taking that point back from you as well. And we're just going to throw another 5 dice attack into you.
Okay. Energy?
Mystic.
Mystic
Sure,
again?
yeah. I'll make that a crit.
Currently blocking 1.
Apparently I'm only going to deal 1 point of damage to you.
All right.
So did not quite get what I wanted on this one. Got some power out of it. It would have been nice if I could have picked up 2 power from it, because then I could have just thrown a bodega at you. And unfortunately, you've knocked all my people out, so I can't actually steal power from them, which is kind of unfortunate. So that is Red Skull all done, and that's actually the round. So at the end of the round, I see you have 2 senators.
I do.
And you have this back point right there. So
that's a total of 3.
Yeah, you're going to score 3 points, putting you up to 9. I have 2 senators, and I have this back point. So that's going to put me up to 10. So it's still a very close game as we go into round 4, and you still have priority. All right, how are we going to kick off this round?
We're going to start with Rogue. I know she's shocked, but everyone around her is on fire, so hopefully that balances out a little bit.
Sure thing.
She's going to be spending 3 power for Southern Hospitality into Red Skull.
All right, I dig it.
So it's going to be a 6 dice physical. Okay, 2 crits.
Well, I'll take 4.
All right.
Yeah, not much I can really say about that.
I will also get to throw you. So I'll be throwing you just into the other side. Oh, bonking bullseye there.
Okay. Bullseye will take 1.
Okay.
And Red Skull will take 1 more.
Leaving Red Skull on 1.
1 left.
Well, let's really hope that we can do this, because you're still on fire. Let's go for a 4 dice absorbing strike. I can make this energy, which means you're only rolling 2.
Yes, sir.
That's math.
Ooh, good roll.
With a crit. 3.
Yep, that's Red Skull. So here's a dude to place down.
A dude to place down.
Here's a dude to place down.
Ugh, let's put it somewhere else. She's already carrying 1. And
yeah, you got a bunch of people up there that aren't carrying 1, so.
So we'll put it over by Pyro. Hopefully he can do his job a little bit. She's going to have 2 power, which means I could mutant absorption, but do I want to do that?
You won't be able to do any damage into Bullseye. He's got too much power for it.
He's got too much power.
Yeah.
I'm actually not quite done. Sabretooth's going to spend 3 power, and he's going to patch up Rogue for 3.
All right, probably a good call.
Yeah, she's a little bit on the verge of death, and I'd like her to be a little bit less that.
Okay, so is that the round right there?
That is it for Rogue.
Beautiful. Well, it's time for a little Winter Soldier action. We're going to do a red agent. We're going to target. We're going to target Rogue.
Okay, this is physical,
I think. Or do we actually target Pyro? Maybe.
Oh.
No. Rogue has points, so we're going to target Rogue. So this is physical, and you are incinerated.
Yes, so I'm only rolling 3 dice.
Okie dokie then. So that's going to be 5 right there.
I'm blocking 2 and reducing by 1, so I'll only be taking 2.
Okay, well I got my clean sweep off.
Unfortunately.
So Juggernaut will take 1.
All right.
Pyro will take 1.
Okay.
Sabretooth will take 1.
Alrighty.
Okay. And we're going to do it again.
Okay.
Let's have some fun
Into
here.
Rogue again?
Maybe I'll spike into Rogue. That is definitely what I would call a spike.
Looks like it.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. You're blocking 1, reducing 1, and taking 4.
Which is enough to take her down.
So Rogue is going to go down, and I got my clean sweep again.
Which is also going to take down...
Juggernaut will take 1.
Yes.
Pyro will take 1. And Sabretooth will take 1.
Yes, and that last one on Sabretooth is going to be enough to take him down.
Yes, sir. Bucky can now be knocked down in peace, is basically what's going to happen. So I think what we're going to do is Rogue...
Oh, yes, she drops a Senator.
Yeah, Rogue Senator, we're going to drop, I think, back here.
And what about Sabretooth?
Sabretooth Senator, we're going to drop back here. And that's how we do. That is how Bucky rolls.
Oh, is that all?
That is all, and bye-bye, Rogue. Be gone with you. All right. That's Bucky all done. Very good turn, Bucky. All right, we got Pyro up next.
Pyro's going to kidnap a man.
Yes, sir. Sounds like something Pyro would do.
It's in character. He's then going to take a little bit of a walk right on over here.
Yep, scoring your point.
Scoring a point, and he's going to see a man on fire, and he's going to really enjoy what he's about to do next. He's going to be spending 3 for an Inferno.
I do so enjoy when you like just blow the load on these things.
This is a 7-die energy.
Okay.
3, 4 damage.
Pyro's done, or Bullseye's done.
Bullseye is done.
Yep.
Defeated.
Which is, I mean, that's good, because Bullseye could just be really problematic for you.
Yeah, it's one less thing I need to worry about, because I already have so many things I need to worry about.
Exactly. And that just leaves me with Loki this round. We're going to go with Loki. We're going to throw 5 dice into Mystique here, even though in martial arts. I was thinking about like moving you outside of range and just doing like 2 4-dice beam attacks.
But
I think the 5 dice when you're incinerated.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well,
I'll treat that as a crit.
I'm blocking 2.
I'll deal 1 point of damage to you.
All right, I will take 1.
And we're just going to attempt to do it again, I guess.
All righty.
Or do I maybe do a mesmerize this time? Because at least it's 6 dice and you don't get your martial arts against it.
That is true.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna spend 3, and we're gonna do a mesmerize. So this is gonna be 6 dice mystic.
All right.
So maybe I can take out this last 3 damage. Oh
maybe.
With a roll
Consider
like
I'm
that.
only blocking 1.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That will do it. And Mystique will be down for the round.
Yes.
And Loki once again has no power. Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's got a few interesting things. He's going to spend a power to use the other half of Mystique's leadership. So after he moves off this point, I'm going to put the token down, but this point is mine even if I'm not standing on it.
Yes, sir.
He's going to walk himself over to here to hang out with this senator, who he will be...
You're going to pick him up? Okay.
He's then going to spend and take this and throw it directly at Bucky's face.
Bucky will take 2.
All right, and then he's going to spend the rest of his power for an I'm the Juggernaut attack. This is going to be adding extra dice because he's the Juggernaut.
Okay.
And he did a move action this turn, so it's going to be a 10 dice attacks, 10 dice physical into Bucky.
Bring it on. Bucky's got this. He's fine. Oh, actually, Bucky is fine.
Bucky might be fine.
Bucky's
fine.
It. Even if I didn't block it, Bucky would be fine. He would have been left on 1.
Oh, that is incredibly rough, and I don't even...
That is actually huge for me.
Yeah.
That is massive for me. I'm still in the game!
He's still in the game!
So yeah, let's do the round recap. At the end of the round, I got a lucky break at the very end there. I'm only scoring 1 point, so I'm only going up to 11. You, however, are only scoring 3 points. So,
4 points.
Sorry, yes, 4 points.
Yeah.
4 points. As we go into round 5, but I finally got priority. So let's see what I can do with that. Maybe I get a big round going into this. All right, I'm going to start the party off with Red Skull. We're going to spend 4 power. And I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to spend 1 power, and then we're going to steal some power from Bucky. And we're going to do a reality bows to me. And we're going to target Sabretooth.
All right, what's this do?
7 dice Mystic.
Oh, no.
And if I get my my reality rupture, I'll get a free reality bows to me, which will then be punching Mr. Welshman in the face. So let's see what I can do here. And I'm going to treat that as a crit.
All right.
And no, I'm not going to treat that one as a crit. So I'm dealing 4 to you at the moment.
And I'm blocking 4.
Okay. That's highly unfortunate. And I did not get my trigger. I think I just lost the game, actually, to be honest. So we are going to we're going to do that again, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, targeting Sabretooth one more time. I'm going to treat one of those as a crit this time.
All right.
I did not get my trigger once again.
And I'm blocking 1. So I'm taking how much?
4 after your block.
After the block? All right.
You're happy with that?
I could choose to not be happy with that. Do you have anything else coming after that?
I do have something that I could throw at you.
You have something that I could throw? I feel like this is a great time to exceptionally heal.
Okay.
So he's only going to be taking 1 of that.
And I guess I'm just going to throw this Bodega into Pyro there.
Into Pyro?
Yep.
But he's only got 2 dice to defend this with.
No, he's got 3.
He's Incinerate. Oh,
this is a dodge, not a defense.
Does not affect the dodge. This crit.
Yeah, you're fine either way. You're only going to take 2 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I just actually lost the game here. So we will see. We'll play it out and see what happens, though. All right, Alex, win the game.
I'm going to try. Sabretooth's going to spend a power and pick up the Senator.
Yes, sir.
And then he's going to spend 3 power and throw himself into Bucky.
Bucky is alive on 1.
All right, and then we're going for a 5 dice claw slash with a wild pierce into him.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, no, that's Bucky. Yeah. He only had 1 health left. There's no way he's standing up from that one. Okay, does Sabretooth doing anything else?
No, he's just gaining a power from doing that, and healing factor will get rid of that last damage on him.
Okay, and we have pretty much just got to the end there. I'm just going to see if I can't take out Mystique.
Oh, yeah.
With Loki over here. So 5 dice into Mystique.
She's got 2.
I'll treat that as a crit, I guess. And I'll deal 2.
She'll take 2.
Okay, and I got some power from that. So I guess I'm going to... Yeah. Oh, no, I got 1 power from that. So I'm going to spend all my power and do my spend 3 power to get my big 6 dice Mystic attack into
All right.
Let's see if I can deal 3 points of damage. Oh, okay, sure.
I'm blocking 2.
Oh, you know what? I don't have the power for that.
Oh.
Because I would have had to spend 1 power on my for counting the skull. So keep your defensive roll there. And there we go, you block it. And that is game at this point. There is no way I can come back from this fight. Even though you rolled 1 too many. Oh no, you rolled a crit there. So
yes.
Yeah. So it is definitely going to be a victory for you at this point because Pyro walks over here, picks that up. Juggernaut walks over here, takes that point right there. Mm-hmm. You score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mystique maybe goes and grabs something. I don't know. I think you score 5 points.
I think I'm scoring 5.
Yeah, which puts you up to 18, and Loki probably scores a measly 1. And puts me up to 12. So 18 to 12 for the Brotherhood. Good game, Alex. That was back and forth quite
That
a
was
bit there.
really back and forth. That's a
Yeah.
great game.
Yeah, we're going to jump over to the after action report. We're going to chat about, but hopefully you guys join us over there and share your thoughts. Until next time, happy wargaming.